Hi guys, Mr. McLean again, and here's another GeoGebra construction video. This time, we're also going to share with you how you go about sharing your drawing with me at the end. That's going to require that you have a GeoGebra account. So if you haven't already done that, click up here and it'll be a lot like Desmos where you sign in with Google and create an account, and that'll allow you to save your drawings. And then once you've done that, you can share those with me through a link, and we'll show how to do that towards the end. All right, so we're going to do a construction. And this construction is going to be taking an angle, a given angle, and bisecting it, which means cutting it into two equal chunks. And again, we're going to do this with just straight edge and compass. Those are the only tools we're going to use. And you should be thinking about as we do this, what is it about this sequence of logical steps that guarantees these two angles end up being congruent? All right, so let's build our angle that we're going to start with first. So remember, an angle is just two rays with a common endpoint. So there's my angle. And these points are free points that help let me manipulate the object around. So when we're done, we're going to want those to be free so we can move it around and show that our two angles that we created when we did the bisector actually are congruent. So what's going to end up happening is that we're going to end up with a ray that goes through here that cuts this angle into two equal chunks. And again, we're only going to use straight edge and compass as our tool. All right, so I don't want to have these points actually end up being part of my construction. I want them to be free. So I need to start by constructing a point on the object, which is a new tool. And this one's going to end up being part of my construction, so it won't be a free point. All right, so I'm going to get my circle tool, or my compass tool, sorry, and do a circle whose radius is AD and centered at A. So there you go, radius is AD. Now I'm going to construct this intersection, which is, I keep skipping past that tool. Here we go. All right, so now AD and AE are both radii of this circle. All right, I'm going to go back to the compass tool again. And I'm going to construct a circle whose radius is DE. And I'll drop it here. And then I'm actually going to do that same circle again, make sure the compass tool is still selected. Radius is DE, but I'm going to drop it there. All right, almost done. So I'm going to construct this intersection. And then a ray that passes through, or starts at A and passes through F. All right, so now we'll go to the move tool and we'll manipulate this thing and just kind of watch. Does it appear that these two angles are congruent, that we've cut this angle, the original angle, in half? Okay, so we'll do some measuring just to verify. And then I'll show you how to save it and send it off to me. When you do this, I'm going to want you to leave your construction marks, the circles, visible. Don't hide them because it lets me see your process. All right, so angle measure tool, which I probably passed. Again, there it is. I keep going right on by it. Angle DAF and angle EAF. And those labels, those measurements are just crammed in there. So remember, we can grab them and move them where we can see them better. And it looks like those two angles are congruent. And if we move the construction around, it appears that no matter what, they stay congruent. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to send you off to create your account, hopefully if you haven't already, and repeat this construction. And then at the end, I want you to share it with me. So once you have your account, you can share here. And I need to save it. I have to give it a title. So angle bisect. I'll save it. And there you go. It gives me a link that I can copy and then send off. And you can do the same thing. And this lets me get a look at your construction and see how you did. Okay, guys, I'm going to send you off. Good luck with this, and I'll talk to you soon.